Not really.
Nada. I've got better things to do with my time.
Sadly, I don't have any insight. Uraraka would be able to give us useful information if she were here, but I'm glad she's not. Yeah, I hope none of the others ended up wherever here is.
I don't think so. We'd probably be able to hear anyone else through the vents, voices or people talking. Hopefully that means we're the only ones.
If you're right about a space about the ceiling, that may be your only option. I can't make enough ice to burst the water pipes without hurting one of you, and if we're underground...
If we're underground, then we can probably only go upward to get out. Looking down, are you okay so far, Todoroki?
I'm fine.
How are you doing, Ida?
I'm quite alright, Midoriya. Please continue. Huh?
Just don't push it too much all at once, okay?
Hypocrite! You had those idiots whining about you like 15 minutes ago.
Hey, Bakugo, what are you doing?
You idiots are taking too long! We don't have time to piss around waiting for you to figure out.
Kacchan, wait!
Bakugo, get down from there! That wall is too narrow! You sure you don't want to sit on my shoulders?
I wasn't gonna wait around for you to stop coddling Four Eyes. We already have one idiot wasting his energy pretending to be a ladder. Deku can't even get his whole arm in the vent. You think we're somehow gonna get out that way?
If you fall and injure yourself, you'll be a liability. Oh, so you're gonna try and get that light out because the opening is bigger.
Mind your own business, half and half.
Yeah, I've got him. He can spot you guys if he's up to it. I suppose I must. Bakugo seems determined not to wait.
How are you doing, Todoroki? Maybe we should switch places.
I'm fine for now. Let's keep going.
Alright, if you can move forward, I'll help Kacchan on this end. I don't think we were going to get anything else from working on the vents anyway.
Do either of you know how to remove a light without getting electrocuted? Too bad Kaminari isn't here. I bet he'd be able to do it. He rewired my lamp after he accidentally fried it to death. Thing works like new.
Yeah, well, Pikachu ain't here, so you better get used to the dark, cause I'll probably have to rip this whole thing out since Deku can't handle me blasting anything without pitching a fit.
All the colors are connected. Don't just single him out.
It's okay, guys.
You have no idea what it's like. That's got me thinking, though. Bakugo used his quirk and affected Midoriya. Then I used my hardening on my arm, just for a second, and that set off Ida's collar. But it was different with Midoriya. I mean, Bakugo was doing that tiny firework thing, and Midoriya was okay at first, right?
I do remember there was like a buzzing, tingling, around the collar. Sort of like an electric current. But it didn't really register at the time. There was too much going on. It wasn't until Kacchan used his quirk to try and get the collar off that anything really bad happened.
I was barely doing anything even then.
But you were still able to use it a little before things got really bad for Midoriya. How come using my quirk hurt Ida right away?
I've been thinking about that too. Is it because your quirk and Kacchan's are different? The villain said that the collars would act up if we used our quirks beyond base activation, but maybe it's not an all or nothing situation, but more of a percentage kind of thing. If that's the case, what's our individual limit? Our quirks might be the only way to escape this place, and even if we somehow get out of this room without them, we have no idea what's on the other side of these walls. We've got to use every advantage we can. Kacchan, how much of your quirk do you think you were using before, when you tried to get the collar off?
I don't know, maybe 5%?
Didn't want to burn too hot, right? I guess even you would end up blowing your own face off.
It would take more than that, hair!
What are you thinking?
5%. That's still something. I think we could work with that. Though it wouldn't make sense to put all of us at risk. It's better to have just one possible, predetermined liability if it comes to that.
Midoriya.
If only one of us uses his quirk at 5%, we already know what happens to me when Kacchan operates at that percentage.
Midoriya, no!
Which might be just enough if applied correctly, short burst. I could power through that and still move.
Midoriya, I will not allow to put yourself or any of the rest of us through that. You were having seizures.
Not right away. I could stand a minute or two of controlled...
Dude, I already said I'd be the guinea pig. After what I did to Ida, it's only fair. That wasn't your fault, Kirishima. It was accidental. But to do it on purpose.
Part of the problem was that I didn't know what to expect. I admit, I panicked a little. But if I knew it was coming, I could prepare. I might even build up a tolerance if...